As you are aware that I'm going to talk about scatter plot and how you can plot data in scatter plot. So let's get started. I'll open my Jupyter notebook where I have already written all the codes for this module. So the main intention for writing the code is to save the code writing time and utilize that time to explain you in detail. Trust me, this is going to be super easy and very useful for you. So I am in the Jupyter notebook and I have already written the code as I told you. Okay, so the first thing first, so we need to import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. This is required because this is the library that we are going to use it, and the alias name is PLT, that you are already aware. And second is NumPy, because we are going to calculate some of the numerical value, or randomly we want to plot some of the values. Because of that I have imported NumPy and the alias is NP. Again, NP and PLT are the alias and it could be anything as per your wish, but general convention is PLT for pyplot and NP for NumPy. And of course you can install NumPy if it is not installed on the system using pip command, which is pip install NumPy. Alright, so we'll run this code in order to load these libraries. Okay, I have loaded the library. First thing we'll see is simple scatter plot. In this plot we are creating two variables, y1 and y2. In y1 we are generating random values from NumPy function called np.random.randn, which will generate any random 70 numbers. Okay, and similarly in the second variable I am creating again 70 variable. This is one of the important thing that you should know, that the x and y range should be same. So the number of data for x and y should be same. If you write 50 in y1 and 70 in y2 or anything else, if these number doesn't match, then you will get an error that's saying the data point are not equal. Okay, so simple, we have generated these two variables. We are just simply plotting scatter plot between y1 and y2. We are plotting scatter plot using plt.scatter. So scatter is the keyword to plot scatter plot, and y1 and y2 are the arguments or the data for which we wanted to plot the value, right? And plt.show. Now if we run this cell, we will see randomly numbers are plotted. Pyplot takes care of the axis, so we don't have to define the axis. In case you want to adjust the axis, you can do so at any point of time. I hope this is pretty simple, straightforward. You understood it? Okay, jump to the next section where we will adjust the axis as required. So sometime it is required to adjust the axis. For example, let's say talk about this point. So this point is like the alone in the graph. So if I can concentrate till -3 to 2 or whatever range you suited for you, you can adjust the axis as well. So how we will adjust the axis, I'll show you. These are the same line that we have seen earlier, y1, y2 and plt.scatter y1, y2. Till now it is clear? As you know that we have learned about axis in our second lesson, where you have learned about plotting an axis. So here also we have plotted the axis using plt.axis, and -3 is the x minimum and 3 is the x maximum, -3 is again y minimum and 3 is y maximum. So based on that we have fixed the axis. Now we are not dependent on pyplot to arrange the axis for us. Rather we have specified that our axis that I want to display the data between these points only. Okay, so we'll execute this code and here we go. Almost it looks similar apart from this one point, right? So we have started from here. So whatever data we are displaying is from -3 to 3, right? So this is the way you can adjust the axis. So this is also straight simple. So because we are using a technique which we have learned in the last lesson. What other things that we can do is specifying a common x-axis. So what is meant by common x-axis is, till now we were plotting x versus y. Now let's say we wanted to plot two different variables over a common axis, right? So in that case we will create another axis called x which again store a number. Here I am using a range function. So a range function will create a range of 70 numbers. Now in y1 we are storing the same thing, and y2 we are storing the same thing, random number, 70 random numbers. So all these should be same. Otherwise you will get an error that the dimension doesn't matches. In the third line we are not plotting y comma y1 comma y2. Instead we are plotting x as a common, because we wanted to plot these two variables against the same common axis. So we are plotting y against x and y2 against x. These are the options that I have made in order to make it visible differently. Y1 will be plotted as a circle and y2 will be plotted as a triangle, right? And label is for the legend. So we also wanted to put the label y1 with x and y2 with x. So all these things you are already aware of. It's just that we wanted to show you how we can put these two values against a common axis. So plt.scatter first value, plt.scatter second value, okay? And the legend position is loc equal to location equal to upper left, and plt.show. So we'll execute this code and see how the data is plotted. Great. And here we go. So as you can see here, by putting different marker we are able to segregate the data. So color is automatically applied by pyplot. Okay, so hope you understand. Now we'll move to the another section where we'll just customize the colors. In case we wanted to change the colors, we can change it. So x is this range, y1, y2, you know all these things. And now plt.scatter first x versus y, and the marker is O or the circle, and color is represented by C equal to R. R is for red and B is for blue. So the data point in this range will be of red color and data point in this range will be of blue color, and then we'll show it. And here we go. So manually we have changed the color of the plotted data. Okay, you already have learned various property of line. So the same property or the similar property will be applied here also, like axis label, plot title, and everything can be added. For example, you wanted to make the axis title, you can write plt.title in the bracket, this is scatter plot, right? And you can run it. So this is scatter plot, so it will be here. So similarly you can play with all those options, and that's it. In this module you have learned about plotting a simple scatter plot and how you can adjust the axis if required, and how you can plot two data over a common axis or even more than two data points, as well as how you can change the color of data point, right? I hope this is clear. That's it. Thank you for joining with me in this module. I will see you in the next one.